Good morning. It's Tuesday, October 6th. It is a little after 9. I've already taken a shower, gotten dressed, and gotten the kids into their school for the morning. Let's take a look at my planner. I'm going to take you guys along with me for my day, specifically my work day, but I actually have a lot of random things going on today. So let's see what we've got going on according to my planner. So I need to post my patron downloads, which I have already done. They just need to be posted. I'm supposed to text Russell about the insurance. I'll do that in a little bit. Need to get through my inbox. I never got to the orders yesterday, so I need to do that, and I want to do that early so that I can take them when I go to the doctor, because my doctor's offices are right by the post office, and then edit and post my video for today. It wound up being a lot of footage, the Power Sheets video, and so that was the only one I filmed yesterday because it took way longer than I expected. So it's going to take a little bit to edit, and I need to do that before I go to my dermatologist appointment at 11:15. So I will likely just be printing my orders, letting them dry, and editing before I actually get going. And so these things I needed to do for the book, I'm going to do in the afternoon. The Imperfect Foods window closing, I already took a look at it, though I think I should be good. And then my kids have dentist appointments this afternoon, and it's at a new office. For dinner tonight, I think we're going to do pork chops with garlic broccoli. Ideally, I do a little laundry this evening once Jessie finishes. We shall see. So I'm going to make my to-do list really quick and then get going on this video and my orders. The color coding markers I have many thoughts on. $18. So this morning has not gone exactly the way I wanted it to. It is about 10:50 and I need to leave in a couple of minutes for my doctor's appointment. My video is uploading, so it won't be done uploading before I leave, and I only did half of it. I was intending to put up a whole long video, but then I got to 22 minutes and had just finished the Power Sheets, so I decided to cut it in half. So tomorrow's video will be the other half with the accessories, and this vlog will go up on Friday. So confusing. Here's my to-do list. So I did edit this. It is posting right now. I have not put my downloads up. I printed the orders, but I did not get around to packaging them, so I guess I'll just have to mail them tomorrow, but I will package when I get back. But I have to leave for my doctor's appointment right now, and I will mess with the rest of the video when I get back. I'm about to go in. I need to get my mask and my medical card and everything. Hopefully this goes fast so I can get home and get back to work. I also need to make a phone call to the orthodontist because one of my kids' brackets popped off. But they have a cleaning later today, so I don't know if they'll be able to get it fixed today or if they're going to have to wait till tomorrow. Dental work, man. So confusing. I swear it's like getting in the car after wearing a mask. It's like taking your bra off when you get home. Okay, pictures taken. Allegedly, it'll be a couple days before I hear anything. One of them is underneath my nose, so it was like they had to get right up there with the camera. And I was like, this is the most awkward place during the pandemic to have to get a close-up picture taken of a mole. So yeah, so those are going to come back hopefully soon. And then she also let me know that I am due for my PAP, so I need to contact my OBGYN. I think because of COVID, they are going with irregular PAPs first, people who have had a history of that, and then going to people who have had normal pap smears. I have had normal ones, thankfully, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think I'm due for a new IUD yet. I think I still have a couple more years on mine. You would think I would know these things, but I get so sucked into my fucking kidney health that other health concerns tend to go a little less noticed. All right, I'm going to head home and get back to work, basically. So today has gotten a little bit more interesting. I called the orthodontist, and Kat needs to get their wires taken off before their dentist appointment. So we need to go to the orthodontist office, get the wires off, go to the dental appointment. As soon as they're done, go back to the orthodontist office to get the wires put back on. However, they may wait to do the bracket until there's a day that the orthodontist is in the office, which is not today. But I did just publish on my video, and now I am going to get those orders ready so I can drop them off while the kids are at the dentist. And post about the patron downloads and answer comments, etc. I'm just gonna be sitting at my desk doing more work. So that's done, and I added wires off, wires on, wax on, wax off. And so, yep. I'll probably take a look at Imperfect Foods really quick before the window closes, just to make sure everything is fine. So this is kind of what the back end of Imperfect Foods looks like. If I look up at my order for the week, this is what we've got. Yeah, I think we're good. Cool, so I can I can check that off as well. So now I'm going to post my Patreon downloads, answer comments, the order's packed up. Sitting here, I decided to take a few minutes after I got my orders packaged, and I realized one of the things I'm doing this year to help me feel like I am contributing to election stuff, because that's something I care about, is I am taking part in postcards to voters. I'll leave the information about this if you want to do it below, but it's sending postcards to likely voters that are registered Democrat, because that's what I'm rooting for here. And you get sent, once you get approved, you get sent information to send to these voters to just encourage them to go out to vote. So currently I am sending postcards to voters in Kentucky to vote for Amy McGrath. I have all the cards' addresses filled out, but I need to finish writing the message, and I wanted to get this ready because I thought I could do this while I'm in the car in between all of the various dental appointments. And then I realized as I was doing this that I just used up the last of my stamps. So I'm going to also need to run into the post office when I drop these off, that I need to pick up more stamps. Hey, there's Jesse coming from his garage office.
See? I do work.
He does work. He works hard. Anyway, so I'm going to take those along with me. So I'm just going to add to my to-do list when I go to the post office today to buy both regular postage stamps and postcard stamps. And I'm actually using, ironically, Cultivate What Matters postcards that I got a while back. I'm like, oh, I'll use them up. While I'm doing this, I'm watching one of Lakin's videos about how her goals are going, because she actually is trying. Anyway, now that I'm done with that, I'm probably going to finish editing for the Power Sheets accessories video that's going to go up tomorrow. I've pretty much given up on getting any freelance work today. Done. I don't think I'm going to have time. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's just about 1. And I had a bagel for lunch. It's not really much, but I'm really not that hungry. My stomach's really upset, as it is usually. I should also add that my doctor got back to me really quickly about my pictures, which is awesome. The one on my nose is just a benign mole. Woohoo! And the one on my arm looks like an angioma. She said the dermatologist thinks it's benign, but they're going to give me a hydrocortisone cream to use on it for the next few weeks. And if there is not improvement, to let them know, and we will take a closer look. So I will have to go pick up that cream from the pharmacy at the same time as I'm at the post office and at the dentist and at the orthodontist. It's going to be an interesting afternoon. So I kind of want to just edit my video and be chill until I have to leave the house at about 3:15. So I've got about, 2 hours or so to be mellow before, okay, let's just take a second here and think about this for a second. In any other year, I would be having these running all over the place evenings most weeks, especially when I have the kids, right? Between church stuff and marching band and Kat now being Kat's in choir this year in 2 different choirs, or in a choir and musical class. So there would be marching band plus choir rehearsals plus potentially musical rehearsals, plus dentist appointments, orthodontist appointments, all those things. In any other year, a day like today where it was going to be just running all over the place would be business as usual. I'd still be exhausted. I'd still be annoyed, but it would be business as usual. It's not anymore. And I think maybe that is making me feel extra exhausted just thinking about it, because our pace of life has gotten so blurred since self-isolation. We are still pretty isolated. Jesse's working from home. I've always worked from home. We don't see people. We see people when we have to go to the doctors or whatever, but we don't have friends over. We don't do anything. We don't go out and have fun. We have fun at home, or we stay at home and don't have fun. Like, that's just how our lives are. And so this is probably the most chaotic children-related errand I'm going to have had since March. And that's kind of mind-boggling to me. Huh. Deep thoughts with Cindy, right? Okay, I'm going to get back to work. Enough procrastinating, bruh. So I just updated my to-do list. It originally just said edit power sheets, but now that I've divided the video in half, I have added the second one, and to schedule it, I added my list of what to do at the post office, buying the stamps, mailing the cards and the orders. Oh, I also want to finish postcards. I like checking things off, so I do want to put things on here if I'm going to do them. Plus I'll remember. Anyway, finish postcards, but I also added going to the pharmacy as well. Yeah, so I still haven't done text him yet. I think he's at work. I don't want to bug him while he's at work. I might move that till tomorrow in the morning. I'll have to ask the kids what his schedule is like. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna finish this editing and then tackle my inbox, I think. Alright, it is 2 and I am done editing and I'm just gonna lay down for a little while. I'm gonna be stuck in the car for a while this afternoon, shuttling for errands, and my kidneys really hurt, so I'm gonna lay down for a bit and just see if I can, I don't know, feel a little less shitty for a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna keep watching YouTube and play some Animal Crossing, and then go on our very many ways. Bright sunlight, but up there's a Lucy. I had to run home really quick because I really had to pee, hashtag kidney disease, and I thought I'd show you a few things before I run back out to get the kids. Hydrocortisone cream for my, angioma. I wound up getting these cute ocean postcard stamps at the post office, and then these awesome 19th Amendment stamps as well. A lot of fucking postage that I just bought. I have a Hobonichi Weeks that I ordered to take a look at for the channel, and my new t-shirt that I'm gonna wear this week after I wash it. I'm heading back out. I got myself a matcha latte from Starbucks and then promptly had to pee, so time to head back out and grab the kids. I'm so exhausted, you guys. I wish I could live this kind of relaxed kitty life. Oh, big man. He loves to slouch with his arms dangling or his legs dangling. Loki loves to curl up in a ball, but Lucy's always like, I'm just gonna slouch. How you doing, buddy? He's like, fuck you, dude, I'm trying to relax. Aww, I love you, kitty. So I am wiped out. It's 5-ish. Just got home with the kids. No cavities. I take so much pride in that, considering how bad my teeth are, because, dental work is some raw garbage, and I'm fucking breaking out like it's nobody's business. It means my period's on its way. We didn't wind up getting Kat's wires put back on because the orthodontist will be in the office tomorrow right after school's out, and Kat can go and get the wires back on and the bracket replaced, so we didn't have to make that stop. But I did go to the post office. I went to the pharmacy. I ran and got Starbucks. Green deliciousness. I would like nothing more than to rest. But I need to do a little bit more work. I need to get that video scheduled for tomorrow with all of its bells and whistles. And I need to take a few minutes and finish going. I started going through my inbox while I was in the car. But I need to go through it some more so I can make a list of all of the pieces I have to do for my book tomorrow, as well as start breaking down a big project that I have. I'm doing some work for Kristen, and I need to start breaking it down. If you're interested in how I break down and schedule out and then approach a big project, like a freelance project, like the book or the work I do for Kristen, or for whatever, a bigger project, let me know and I'll maybe talk about it in an upcoming vlog. I also have that project planning for procrastinators class on Skillshare, which also kind of talks about it, so there is that. But yeah, I wish I could stay here, but I can't. Oh, I did not mention that I think I popped a cyst in the car when I was bending over. Almost cried. It really hurts right now, and I'm feeling very unwell. But I'm ignoring it until I can get the work I need to finish today done and dinner made. And then you'll see me at the end of the night. Something I forgot, I haven't mentioned in this vlog, and I think I've mentioned it in previous conversations, but this really kind of comes to the heart of having chronic illness, is that I generally spend at least 12 hours in bed a day. Right now, at the stage of kidney disease I'm at, which is currently not on dialysis, but my kidney function is low enough where I am like very late stage 4 / kind of peaking into stage 5 of kidney disease, basically end stage. I am getting to the point where dialysis starts to become a reality rather than a abstract concept. But I'm not there yet. And I was talking to my sister about it, and she was telling me when she was at this point, it felt like she was lucky to be out of bed for, 16 hours a day. That's not right. She told me 18 hours a day she was in bed, so that would be 6 hours a day to work, because she worked from home. I'm not at that point yet. I usually get into bed in the evenings between 7 and 8:30, depending on when we're done with dinner. Like basically when dinner's over, I take a shower and I'm in bed. I'll talk. I'm not asleep. I usually don't go to sleep for a couple of hours, but I'm at the point where being upright is too much for me. And sometimes I'll be on the couch in the recliner. It just depends. But then usually I get up around 7:30ish. And honestly, I would like to be up at about 6 or 6:30 every day. But I have just, no, Loki, not on my kidneys, brosif. Here, you want to get on my legs? Right here. Yeah. This guy stepped on my kidneys the other night. Oh, I love you too. Just don't hurt me, my man. Good boy. Good kitty man. I gotta get up and work, though, dude. You cannot just stay here. The problem is that Jesse works in the garage now, and so Loki does not get all the attention that he wants. And I'm like chopped liver. Well, I guess cats like chopped liver. I am not his first choice. If Jesse happened to walk in, he would be off my lap and yowling at Jesse for attention. Maybe, and again, I'll talk more about this in upcoming videos, but this reiterates my frustration with the whole, you have the same amount of time in a day as Beyonce kind of way of looking at things. Like, I don't. I do not have the same amount of time in a day as Beyonce. Oh, that was Jesse. And you gonna go find Jesse? I made the point that I'm like Loki's second pick, and as soon as he heard you close the door, his ears went right back. But I was waiting to see if you came back here so you can hear him. He's talking to you. He's ready for his Jesse affection.
Buddy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you filming.
No, it's okay. I'm still filming.
Yeah.
I'm trying to prove a point here. See? 2 boys living their best life. Using my lap as a stage.
All the world is stage. Especially your lap.
Are you done working?
No.
Okay. So you're gonna just love him and leave him?
I mean, yes. Oh, I'm gonna get a great shot of his butthole.
Butthole! Alrighty.
Do you remember that time you wanted me to send you a picture of Loki while you were out of town?
And you sent me his butthole? Yes, I remember. Do not sit on my new shirt, Loki. We'll have to wash that so I can wear it. Now Loki is in one of his favorite places to be. Well, he's not favorite yet because it's not comfortable. Taking over his human. Yep, there he goes. Comfy kitty man. What was I saying? Oh yes, having the same amount of time in a day as Beyonce. Why are you giving me that look? Haven't you ever heard that saying? You have the same number of hours a day as Beyonce? How have you never heard that saying before? It's like, yeah, I have 24 hours, but if I spend 12 of them at least, 12 of them in bed in the evenings, not counting the times of day I have to come back here and lay back down, and I don't have I have that manservant, but he obviously has other priorities. You know, I don't have people working for me. I have to get through my life the best that I can, and it's not fair to expect that you can get as much done as someone like Beyonce when everybody's life looks different. And especially if you are at a point, if you have a chronic illness, chronic pain, like I do, where so much of your day is basically zeroed out because you feel so bad, and the rest of the day you're still kind of in a haze of pain. It's not fair to put that shit on yourself, so don't, if that's something you've been doing. If Loki had managed to squish my kidneys more, I would not be finishing the work that I'm about to go finish, but I think I have enough in me to go finish the work to make dinner real quick. Jesse could make dinner if he wants to, but I want to try a new garlic broccoli recipe, so I think I'm going to do it. Do those two things and then collapse into bed for the night. And I feel like I have enough in me to do it and the will to do it, so that tomorrow I can get to work on the projects I really need to. Anyway, I'm going to go work on that. Enough waxing poetic as an excuse to stay in bed. Okay, it's a little after 6. I got almost everything on my list done except for my inbox and some other stuff. But I started making my list for tomorrow. Now I'm going to make dinner so I can then lay down. And Lucy is hunting a fly or something and has been squeaking at the ceiling. How you doing, buddy? What's up, Lou? Where is it? Oh, I hear the fly. There's a fly in here. He sounds like a bicycle brake when he squeaks. Matter of fact, somebody was riding their bike, like a little kid was riding their bike down the street with the door when we had the door open, and their brake squeaked, and Jesse and I both thought it was Lucy for a second. Lulu. Here's dinner: garlic, butter broccoli, rice-a-roni, and pork chops. I will let you know how the broccoli is when I'm done. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, and if you could predict it, I felt too bad last night to bust out the camera and talk. Dinner went great. The garlic broccoli was really good. I just need to add a little bit more salt to it. Yeah, as soon as dinner was over, I got into bed, I watched a movie, and just lay there. I've got so much going on in the kitchen right now. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of a day in my life. We're just getting going on today. I will do some more vlogging as the week and the month go on, but for now I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Any questions that you have for me, both as it pertains to being like a full-time YouTuber and freelancer, or parenting teenagers, whatever you want. Just, I love to get questions in the comments below, because during like a time like Vlogmas, it's more fun to kind of answer them as the time goes on. So just let me know. And in the meantime, be sure to check out the links in the description about voting, wear a mask, take care of yourself, and until next time, my dudes, peace out. Oh, and subscribe.